Mbukeli sesiqala ihora lethu lesibili ke lohlelo Ekhaya Jikelele liyabekwa namhlanje uqweqwe lomthwebuli ithombo uDokotela uPeter Magubane. Inkonzo yomngcwabo welanqalabutho uzobanjelwa ke esontweni iBryanston Methodist. Phakathi ke kwehambele esinazo ke namhlanje lapha ekhaya Jikelele imbongi yodumo umzi wakhe Mbuli. Ngiyambona nje la ngihlezi khona naye ke futhi ke Mbukeli uyangibona sizobe sixoxisana naye kungekudala Makholi.
Masiphinde Mbukeli sibhotise singena ke iyure yethu yesibini kanti ke iyure yokuqala siyibhule sanyathela phezukwayo kungokunje singena kweyesibini kwaye ke enyanisweni sele sifudumele tesiyaqhuma sinyathelela phezulu uqinisekisa Mbukeli yapho ekhaya kubana sikunqakulela oko kukushiyayo. Nanga ke amanye amanqaku esiye sawenza ngaphambili namhlanje ke ubekwa kwikhaya lakhe lokugqibela uGqirha Magubane. Hlasele izikhukhula kwindawo ezininzi pha eMsinga kwiphondo laKwaZulu Natal. Kuninzi ke Mbukeli sikuphathele kule yure qiniseka into kubana awuqhwanyazi awujiji qhosha. Dimlo ke unonkanyezi kalubisi umadlongothi umaziphu mamshukuma umazondwa ngezinto zakhe. Mbukeli masijonge ke kweziphala phambili kule yure singena kuyo. Umongameli uCyril Ramaphosa uzakwenza intetho yendumiso kumngcwabo womfoti uGqirha Peter Magubane oza kubanjelwa kwicawe yaseBryanston Methodist kumantla eRhawutini ngale ntsasa.
Didn't train with us the last 4 days, but the medical report is positive.
Umqeqeshi weBafana Bafana uHugo Bruce ukhathazekile njengoba kunabadlali abalimele enkanjini yeqembu lesizwe. Sakhlasele ezinye futhi ikhukhula esifundazweni eKwaZulu Natal. Kulokhu ke Mbukeli indawo eyehlelwe yilomshophi ngumsinga enyakatho yesifundazwe iKwaZulu Natal. Umasipala umsinga usunxuseke abantu abahlala kulezo indawo eziphansi kakhulu kanye nalabo abahlala endaweni eyigudla umfulu uthukela ukuthi bazame ukufudukela kwezinye indawo eziphephile njengoba phela impilo yabise engozini nje kwazise lugcwele liyaphuphuma uthukela. Umsinga uhlaselwa zikhukhula nje izwe lisashaqekile ngesigameko sokushona kwabantu abaningi eMnambithi khona njalo kwaZulu Natal.
Umongameli uCyril Ramaphosa uzawukwenza intetho yendumiso kumngcwabo womfoti uGqirha Peter Magubane oza kubanjelwa kwicawe yaseBryanston Methodist kumantla eRhawutini ngale ntsasa. Le ndedeba yomfoti kunye netshantliziyo elichasene nocalucalulo usweleke ngomhla wokuqala kule nyanga eneminyaka engama-91 emva kokugula ixesha elide. uGqirha Magubane ubonisa ngefoto amaxesha anzima omzabalazo wenkululeko yoMzantsi Afrika kunye nobundlobongela obuqhambuka kweli lizwe. Uye wanconywa njengomlweli wenkululeko ongagungqiyo owasebenzisa ikhamera yakhe ukubhentsisa intswela bulungisa nenkohlakalo kuluntu lwehlabathi ngexesha lengcinezelo.
Asikho isidingo sokuxoshwa noma ukuqondiswa igwegwe owayengumengameli wezwe umnumzana uJacob Zuma ngoba usezehlukanisile neqembu leANC. Lawa ke amazwi kasihlalo kazwelonke weANC uGwede Mantashe. Udaba likaZuma lokuyihlanganisa futhi akhankasela iMK Party entsha okhethweni oluzayo salidale ukuthi kube nembono eminingi kuANC. Abanye omakade bona beqembu okubalwa kubo uMavuso Msemang bathe kuyisibusiso ukuthi uZuma angakhankaseli iqembu elibusayo kanti uMantashe yena ufaniseke iMK Party kaZuma neqembu nje lamavukela mbuso mayelana nenkulumo kaNobhala Jikelele weqembu umnumzana uFikile Mbalula ethi iANC yavikela uZuma ophenyweni lomuzi wakho senkandla ngokuqambela iParliament amanga odabeni lwendawo yokubhukuda. uMantashe uthe leyo kube inkulumo yobudedengu uthi le nkulumo kaMbalula bazoyixoxa ngasese njenge neqembu. Usihlalo ke kazwelonke we-ANC naye uthe bayazi ukuthi indawo yokubhukuda namanzi amaningi ingasetshenziswa ukucisha umlilo. Umengameli ke we-ANC umnumzana uCyril Ramaphosa uphothule uhambo lwakhe endlini zobukhosi zasemandebeleni ezahlukene wapha namakhosi womabili izinkomo. Ikhomishini kaNhlapho yayihlonipha zombili izindlu zobukhosi eyengwenyama uMabhoko wesithathu, Mahlangu wamaNdebele wakwaNzuza kanye ke nengwenyama umakhosi sonke wesibili Mabhena kwaMandebele kwaManala.
Ethetha kwinkqubo yalapha ekhaya phezolo unobhala Jikelele we-ANC uFikile Mbalula uthethe ngolhlobo malunga nomsindo odalwe zintetha zakhe zakutshanje.
I am not going to respond to the national chair because we have established a way of doing things, which is not to talk to each other via the media. I am prepared to respond to whatever I said that have raised an alarm, both positive and negative, which is to be expected, about my address on Sunday in Mjindi. The national chair, we have protocols. I've been trying to get hold of him the whole day, but I understand we're in the field and I couldn't get hold of him. We've got protocols. We don't talk past each other. We don't talk in the media. We don't promote public spats. I'm available. I'm around. I'm open to counsel from elders and everyone to give me guidance. I'm not allergic to any criticism. So I am not, in respect of those protocols, going to be the first to break them. The national chair could have raised the issues with me if he's got concerns about what I said.
Isikhungo esiphehla amandla ogesi kuleli Eskom sifake izwe ngaphansi kwesigaba sokuqala sohlelo lokucisha ngogesi esizodonsa ukuze kube ihora lesine ntambama. Emva kwalokho ke izwe lizobe selifakwa ngaphansi kwesigaba sesibili salolu hlelo. Lokho kulandela ukuphazamiseka kweziphehli zamandla ezintathu obekungalindelekile. Izolo ungqongqoshe wezogesi uDokotela uKhosini Ramogopa uthi isizathu esenze zaxegiswa igaba zohlelo lokucisha ngogesi ukuthi ngesikhathi samaholide okuphela konyaka esiphuma kuwo ugesi ubungasetshenziswa kakhulu. Uphinde ke wagcizelela ukuthi zikhona izinsuku lapho khona izwe lizofaka ngaphansi kwe load shedding kepha ngezinye izinsuku ingabi khona. Umengameli uCyril Ramaphosa uthi iningizimu Afrika inobufakazi obunesisindo malungana necala elivulele elakwa-Israel enkantolo yamazwe yezobulungiswa elizolalelwa kusasa ngoLwesine. Uhulumeni waseningizimu Afrika umangalele elakwa-Israel kule nkantolo ngey'nsolo zokubulala okuhambisana nobuhlanga. Umengameli uCyril Ramaphosa uzobhekisa amabombo enkantolo yamazwe yezobulungiswa njengoba lakuleli lizama ukufezekiswa kobulungiswa malungana nezwe iPalestine. Uhulumeni waseningizimu Afrika uthi unikele kule nkantolo yamazwe omhlaba ngenxa yokuthi ukhathazekile ngokuhlaselwa kwezakhamuzi zasePalestine empini eqhubekayo eGaza phakathi kweHamas kanye neIsrael. Ngakholunye uhlangothi iziphathimandla zakwa-Israel zithi zikulungele ukuyivikela kuleli cala elivulwe iningizimu Afrika.
Umphathiswa wezobulungisa kunye nenkonzo zoluleko uRonald Lamula uthethe neziko ijelo iSABC News phezolo phambi kohambo lwakhe oluya Hague. Uthi ke uMzantsi Afrika unetyala eliqatha ngakwilizwe laseSirayeli.
I think we have a very capable team. We obviously cannot preempt the court's role and outcome, but we believe we have assembled a capable team. And we've also submitted very strong evidence for the court to consider. The international community collectively support that the genocide currently happening in Gaza must be stopped. And there are also specific countries on their own that supports the call by South Africa in the court, which we think it's a good thing because it does need a collective voice of the global community.
Masibambe ngazibini imbukeli we-Ekhaya Jikelele ngokuba usahleli nathi. Zininzi indlela zokulwa nobandlululo ezazisetyenziswa ngexesha kwakuliwa nengcinezelo. Ugqirha uPeter Magubane wayethwebula imifanekiso apho wayinikeza umfanekiso ngqondweni ngendlela intlungu nentlwaleko ngexesha lobandlululo. Namhlanje ke apha ekhaya Jikelele siye sabiza omnye wamagqala esingathi into yokubana ligorha elingenabatha, imbongi utata umzwakhe Mbuli. Tata umzwakhe, masikubulise sikwamkele enkqubeni.
Ndiyabulela molweni.
Ninjani tata?
Sivukile njani?
Nathi sivukile, nangona ke sivuka kungamnandanga, silahlekelwe ligqala ugqirha uPeter Magubane. Thina ke sisebatsha simazi ngokuba wayethwebula imifanekiso. Namhlanje sithi xa sijonga sibone into yokubana kwakunjani ngexesha lengcinezelo. Wena ungamchaza njengomntu onjani?
Ngesizulu besizothi bekuyingqalabutho. Iqhawe. Umuntu bengenalo uvalo. Ikhamera nje le yakhe kuyena beyifana nesikhali. Mabanye bekhuluma ngama AK47, bekuyi AK47 yakhe uBra Peter. Esibiza uBra Peter because bekumuntu omdala kuthina nokuthi sasinaye ngawo 76 many events. Miningi nje imicimbi yayenzakala ngaleso sikhathi kakhulukazi makune nemingcwabo yabantu abadutshulwe amabhunu. Wayehlezi ekhona uBra Peter. Kuyiqiniso ukuthi oMandela mabehlela emajele abanye besekudingisweni. Ukuze umhlaba ngaphandle wazi kwenzakalani la ekhaya, ipower kaBra Peter ngecamera nama images ayikhishola ngaphandle. Ukuze abantu bazi ukuthi la ekhaya abantu babulawa, la ekhaya kunje amabhunu enzani, ngoba ungakhohlwa kwakune censorship ezinto ezingavumelekile ukuthi zivezwe noma umhlaba uzazi, kodwa bona babe nendlela ukuthatha futhi lezi zinto namafilimu bawathumele ngaphandle kwasebenzisa nabo Reuters into ecishe benjalo. Nokuthi kuyiqiniso ukuthi uBra Peter bekube nezinto eziningi abesebenzisa lokuthatha nje isinko ukufaka ikamera phakathi kosinko amabhunu ehlupha, yabo. Nokulemala nokuthi umuzi wakhe washiswa nokushiswa, uBra Peter wakwaboshwa isikhathi eside, angithi buyisikhathi detention without trial. So uyabona ukuthi lo muntu ubefana necomrade or more than a comrade, because umuntu beyimisele engakhulumi kakhulu uBra Peter fanele nazi bekumuntu uthulile. Kodwa ngithema ngumemorial noma inkonzo yakho isikhumbuzo ngoba khona umunye umthaka umlungu washenye into ukuthi wamtshela ukuthi izilana ziyabuya la South Africa. So kufanele wenze kanje, wathi ngaphecelezi don't talk. And if you talk, say nothing. uBra Peter loyo kodwa omunye mayikhuluma ngospokesman wathi kuwe, hey, you must be brave and use your brains. So ngikhuluma ngomuntu obeyimisela ukuthi enalothando enentshisekelo yalomsebenzi wakhe. Ingenandaba ukuthi abantu baboshwa, abantu badutshulwa, abantu babula, kodwa yena imisela ukuthi nayo nasi CPO sakhe, nayo into azoqhubha nasi isikhali sakhe. Ikamera bekuyisikhali sikaBra Peter Magubane ebathando wini Mandela ukuthi abantu ababheniyo ukuthi abadingisiwe uBra Peter bekuyena ozoya kulabo bantu bese yabathobula lethomuzi ephehla kudla umuntu okuthiwa angavula angakhulumi ovala umlomo othi baningi, kodwa uBra Peter kade khona ukuyakubona. I mean ukwazi kuba ukubonisa idome nalawo Mandela aboshwa khona uBra Peter abantu ushuthi abantu bebese esezidlini zabo bekwazi ukuya nakumo government mortuary. uBra Peter uyizithathile ithombe azithubule ezibhlungu ukuthi mozibuka yengakho Mandela noma ebuya abantu abanjengabo Peter Magubane uBishop Tutu behlezela phambi engeke uzuthi konje kanje ubani lo. Nganga ukukhuluma ngokuthi kunemigomo nemlandela imibandela ukuthi cha umuntu fanele ube ne-access card. uBra Peter bengena la kungangenwa khona futhi benesibindi. uNkulunkulu omgcinile ngoba umuntu njengaye bengeke aphile kuze kufike u1994. buka aba4 abantu besebenza nabantu abaziyo baphelile ePalestine, more than 100 yama journalists nama photographers abulewe eGaza. So abantu uBra Peter kade sebenzisana nabo abantu bebeyimisela ukuthi umhlaba kumele wazi ukuthi makhona abantu abasocongwayo, abantu ababulawayo, noma ngabe uyibiza genocide noma uyimassacre noma besinama massacres amaningi abantu bebulawa eSouth Africa, kodwa uBra Peter wayehlezi khona emabhunu engamthandi, wagcina efana phecelezi ne-enemy of the state isitha sombuso, because le camera yakhe yona yemza bangamthanda bamzonda, kodwa wayimisela kwaze kwafika ekugcineni.
Hey, and Tata Mbuli ndiyayithanda kakhulu lento ibalulayo into okubana siyambulela uThixo ngokuba umgcine wade wafikelela kweli xesha. Kulento itsho into okubana ngenene nangenyaniso ebeligorha elingenabatha elingoyiki ngakoyikiswa kuba benambe ndiye ndaphawula kwi-interview yakhe ya 7 years ago apha ebalisa imemory angasoze ayilibale esitsho into okubana kungoxesha kwakukhona i-protest kwafika ibhulu lathi spam lathi beka lonto phansi otherwise ndiza kudubula uthi zangabaleke wavele nje wabeka phansi ifoto wajonga enye indawo apha ngathwebula khona lemifanekiso and nathi xa sijonga lemifanekiso yakhe asibazi ubungozi awaye phansi kwabo izinto njengokubusithi into okubana wade wabekanti utshiselwa nendlu yakhe.
Obra Peter yazi ukuthi kufanele masikhuluma ngaye sikhulume lento yokufihla ama camera ngoba amabhunu ayehlupha kufana nento ka senje usemzima ma ethatha isithombe sika Hector Peterson amabhunu bakhona ukubona kuleya Beatle noma kuleya nqola khona into eyenzakela balanda umthathu wethombe noma umthwebuli kanti la enqoleni la abo semzima seba nabo Thomas Khoza bashintsha futhi ifilm le futhi noma bese babathathile camera base babanika ifilm okuneyona yona into yabamangaza into yagcina sokuyistory sasiwa umhlaba wonke ukuthi nangu Hector into amabhunu hamba bonke labantu basenza izilima noma iwula ngoba leya film noma leya camera basinike nje into eblank baningi abasebenza noBra Peter noma ngakhuluma ngoAlf Kumalo bebengena la kungangenwa khona ungakhuluma ngabo Walter Dladla bonke bosibona bo spokesman baningi abo Judas Ngwenya basekhe emhlabeni abafethu basebenzela bobongani Mngoni baningi abombuzeli izulu ngababala kuze kuyosholela kodwa ikona wazi washona emhlabeni uKen Osterbrook kolodlame lase Israel kwafa 3000 yabantu nakhona kwakuyekhumbula msemadala osterkulwa abafethu kulwa abantu kungapha kunesandla semfene sikahulumeni third force kuningi ukukhumbula kodwa le genge ehlezi ikhona uBra Peter angeke umchazi ilegacy yakhe uBra Peter akasekho kodwa ilegacy yakhe ngeke wayinqwaba akasekho kodwa umsebenzi yakhe yohlala nathi siyesisho ngosizulu ukuthi zihambile insizwe kuyosala izibongo nemisebenzi so akekho umuntu oyenalesa sibindi ngoba njengoba ngisho ukuthi umusa kaJehova ukuthi uBra Peter wakwazi ukuphila manje wasuphila ibonus because umuntu onjengalo sesemdala siyesithi ugodukile asakhale kakhulu khona umuntu okwasho ukuthi ngesinye isikhathi inyembezi may not be the appropriate way to honor a person who has done so much so uBra Peter usebenzile kakhulu bekile induku ebandla ngeke ubhale bambiza ukuthi veteran photographer a stalwart angeke ubhale umlando umzabalazo South Africa inkululeko ungakhulumanga ngoMiriam Makeba noma ungakhulumanga ngoPeter Makuba noMandela bonke uKhrisani so kushuthi lana si South Africa siyambonga uJesu ukuthi wasipha one of the greatest the best of the best photographer a veteran uBra Peter Makubane
uqatso ulufezile
nkosiyami ubekile induku ebandla what else do you want obviously bayibathi death is a natural way bathi kunegama elithi lana kukhona ukuthi umuntu ukufa kuyisela yabona kodwa lana we celebrate we have no reason to cry we will cry because we miss umuntu ngoba ufuna ukuba naye sibe selfish ukuthi umuntu ahlale nathi forever but uBra Peter I'm sure emazulwini bamlindile bonke uAlf Kumalo kusaba ne celebration yabo bonke abahamba ngaphambili kwabo whether uPhesi Qoboza baningi wasebenza nabantu ababe nesibindi ababe ama editors abahleli kuthi noma kwavala ngo1977 19 October kwavala ngisho amaphepha abosowethela bokwethu kwavala amabhunu emis enenkinga kodwa into eyabahlupha kakhulu yilaba abathatha ithombe ngiyizwe le ukufunda abantu bebeyinkinga bonke amabhunu esha abantu yila camera bebenalenkinga ngala makamera ingakho ukuthi if mabe kwazi ukuthi ukhombe ngesibhamu ungazathi nawe uphethe isibhamu kwathi uphethe nje ucamera uthwebula nje ithomba ayona necomrade I mean kwafanele abo mankosini inkosi abo semzima azabaleke South Africa ngoba kuthiwa wathola izwi ukuthi hey amabhunu azokubulala kwafanele abaleke ngoba nje wathatha isithombe sengane yayiduthule ngenacala na 13 years Hector Peterson uyabona ukuthi labantu babe nenhliziyo to a point ukuthi noma ungelona comrade wabaleka umbuyisa makhubo engenzanga lutho wathatha nje lifeless body kodwa kwafanele ingane abantu naye ihambe ekudingisweni ngizama ukubonisa ukuthi labantu babenganandaba ukuthi ubani as long as anti apartheid noma ngabe ubishop noma umfundisi wayebosholana uBra Peter ohlala esikhathi esithi ukuthi siboshiwe sonke kakhulu but mawuboshiwe ubosubona noBra Peter ukuthi bafethu uBra Peter uzitshela konje akalona noma isigaga noma icomrade ngibe kanjalo akana usabisa abantu shoot amabhunu yes uba mawuyigwalo balekela ngisho sakhe isithunzi amabhunu ayenganako ukuthula shoot ayilala ngamapilisi ngoba ayazi ukuthi ngelinye ilanga the winds of change will blow and kwenzakala kanjalo ukugcina ngabona nanxa ke uBrabida bekwazi ukusho ukuthi lento sayilwela sonke lesimo sikusona akusona akuyona le freedom le our freedom is not free lefana be clear sangaloko sijika sidlalenga ingane ezalwa ngo1994 uzoyikhombisana it's a country that does not benefit its own citizens the economy does not benefit its own besilwelana Steve Biko bebefelana ungawuzubuza ukuthi isacrifice engaka boMandela ukuhlala ejele 27 years
30 years into democracy
manje amabanana sinayo igolide idiamond icopper sinayo lo mcebo sinawo umnotho kabani angithi kaJehova umhlaba ungwaJehova nokuqala kwa yonke into ekhona kaJehova sayinikwa ukuthi ayenziwa ngomuntu ayenziwa noma ubani okhona ungamkhomba noma umkhomba eStellenbosch ubakhombe noma kupha abaspect kodwa okuhlungu ukuthi ningaze nibulala abantu becela amanzi understand nibabulala abantu becela nje isalary ukukhushulelwa kube yimarikana masaka ibuye futhi in 1967 kukhona into engekho right like high so igazi lichithekile kodwa abantu bebezitshela ukuthi futhi uMoses akakafiki noma uJoshua sinaye noma sithi mase siphuma in the promised land sathatha the wrong direction khona into engekho right and singaba kaJehova angikhathali ukuthi ubani nathi si deserve ukuphila kahle njenga wonke umunye umuntu kodwa manje ikhuluma ngama democracy yase South Africa idemocracy yendlala idemocracy yendlala asifani manje sithini sinani ofilimo swapho balwa abantwana babantu banikwa izipho ngoba balwa babelela inkululeko eNamibia ifapla wena uzana usapho eSouth Africa basakhala namanje igaga izenkululeko ex combatants basakhala namhlanje simeleni imndeni izithi uyi extra plate wahamba ekudingisweni unani ubuye nani so siku country where last December umuntu wayetshela ukuthi egcineni didi mabuza bonke abantu abalo noma uApla uzana eMK bonke bayothola ke into ezobenza ukuthi babonyozele washaya 5 December 2023 kwange 2022 kwangenzeka lutho so ngizama ukuthi dadwethu kubhlungu ukuthi abantu abasacrifice balwa njengoBrabida bona baphathi AK47 abanye babesemahlathini abaningi sikhuluma abafela icishe Africa yonke inama mass graves abantwana base South Africa abahamba bayolwa senani namhlanje baphi emndeni yakho nithini so umuntu ufa angena nqola umuntu angana medical aid umuntu kubizwa extra place so they go to the grave with broken hearts kodwa they sacrifice so much lesikhathi bona besehlathini abanye abantu bethola ama degrees ama masters ama doctorates kodwa bathi mababuya bakuphi namhlanje bese bakhona umuntu okakadelele nje kulama holy sinaba bathi hayi these ex combatants are drunkards or alcoholics kubhlungu dadwethu ukuthi abantu balwile kule country and asikwazi ukuthula elami iBhayibheli lithi failure to do what is right is sin before God asikwazi abantu balwile sibi lesihlahla kwasikhulunywa ngayo abaningi mabenqunywa bohect ubani konje uSolomon Mahlanga ba9272 abantu abafela detention akuyona kuphela nje uSteve Biko kule country now bese uthatha uSolomon Mahlanga mayezohema nabanye bathi my blood will water the tree of liberty sipilo sohlahla so uma ngabe iBhayibheli likhuluma iqiniso asithi uNkulunkulu ungaqambi manga yeye wakaqambi manga shouldn't inkinga the problems is now they are man made not God made so abantu ba greedy uma abantu behlupheka behlwempu namuhla abanye bagcile baphiwa angazo yenzani 350 ungayithola iUber or kodwa siphila la abantu banikwa ama crumbs kodwa abantu babengalwila ama crumbs umongo womzabalazo wenkululeko umhlaba u2024 awukakabuyi umhlaba noma ngabe ukuliwa eSandwana impela senqomo kwakulilwelwa umhlaba ogayika onqambi ondlambe in the Eastern Cape the frontier wars kwakulwelwa umhlaba so asinawo umhlaba Mangabuze namhlanje asinawo umhlaba, asinalutho, asinagolide, asinamnotho. Vuka dad.
Sinembali kuphela sinokuyibalisa.
Into enhle engiyibona yenzakala eNingizimu Afrika, asimele umuntu ashone emhlabeni, adlule, mayidlula. Sizoza nezinkulumo ezinohlonze siyisa ukuthi bekuyintsephe inqalabutho sithi iqhawe igorha kodwa siyakhuluma lokho bese abekho abantu abathola imbali eziphelayo njengabantu abashonileyo. Imbali ngisibona mina zinikezwa only the dead, not those people alive. So kubhlungu bayakhuluma Mbongeni Ngema uhambe ekukhusho lokhu eKhala Mbongeni Ngema baningi oPeter Magubane bebengagculisekanga ngeke bofika ezulwini botshela abo Christian batshela Oliver Tambo bathi now we are free finally the land is black and now people are having a better life ayikho because abantu bamelo 5 years batshelwa ngama manifesto abantu abawadla amamanifesto abantu abawadla amavote yazi kunesiso silamble asifuni ipolice asifuni ideology kodwa abantu kumele bondle uNkulunkulu ngesithi wahlula imathematics kodwa wenza iziso eziningi wahluleka ukusipha ukudla negolide nediamond cha inkinga ikuthina konke kukhona
into bamasenze njalo
unless cities asinabaholi abanomgogodlo angaze simele singahlula eRwanda abo Paul Kagame abafika izolo isikhathina sivota ngapha iRwanda kunento eyenzakala ebuhlungu isibhicongo kodwa kunamazwe asihlulayo namhlanje amancane nganalutho
Kusekude engqinibeni Tatumbuli
kusekude abantu bakhuluma iqiniso bakhuluma ivara yabo iqiniso lamkhulula umuntu truth to power sengasabe ukukhuluma iqiniso le nkululeko abantu abayilwela le nkululeko abayifela bazimisela ngayo baye emajele kwamamasakazi konke mina ngithi I wish the dead could rise and see what their sacrifices become
kakhulu Tatumbuli
right dadwethu asinaloku sizigodla kuba kuhle nje makusemngcwabeni ke angithi kuyahlatshelelwa yes kodwa lo muntu olele la ubejabule na bekukuhle na
and abantu abanobungqina Tatumbuli kumndeni bathi into kubana njemba nje nibhiyoza nithi nizisa imbali kodwa ngoku besaphila zange nizise izimbali kakhulu kwaye ndiyathanda uqoqkhawula ndiyathanda into kubana udlulise nje amazwi kumndweni siyazi into kubana uyimbongi yodumo kwaye ke ilizwi lembongi alidliwanja wathetha isizwe siyokushukuma ndingacela tata ngembeko enkulu into kubana usinikeze nje umbongo
akufi death is a thief death is a mystery death strikes when least expected when you vote think of those who died when you address the nation on television, think of those who died. When you issue IDs, passports, and permits, think of those who died. Remember those who died. When you address, when you are welcoming big city airports, think of those who died. Remember those who died. Build monuments, create incentives. Lest we forget those who died. Ukufa kufi, ukufa kucabangi, ukufa kukhathali, ukufa kukhethi, ukufa kuyakhahlameza, ukufa kunavalo, ukufa akuvinjwa, ukufa kuyakhahlameza, ukufa ukufa. Nithi nami ngibongela emswaneni akwehlakala ungehli emndenini wakaMagubane. Alale ngoxolo.
Sibambe ngasibini Tatumbuli ngexesha lakho nokuba ubhodle emswaneni kwaye ubaluli nezinto ezingundoqo engathethwa ngazo. Siyathemba into kubana oludliwano ndlebe liyochukumisa izazela zeziphathamandla bakwazi into kubana bathi do justice ngabaphilayo babanikeze intyantyambo besaphila. Siyabulela kakhulu ngexesha lakho.
Bulela mna. Enkosi.
Lowo ke mbukeli ebesithetha naye bekunguye utata umzwakhe Mbuli iciko esingathi into kubana liqaqambile kakhulu apha eMzantsi Afrika besixovula udaba lokwedlula emhlabeni kukagqirha uPeter Magubane kanti ke uzawubekwa ke namhlanje bekelwa pha eBryanston Methodist apha eGauteng. Bukeli masithathe ivenkile eqiniseka into kubana awuyindawo bukele iEkhaya Jikelele. Enkosi kakhulu mbukeli weEkhaya Jikelele kanti ngoku singena kwisiqendu sethu sezemidlalo. iChiefs United iphinde yenza inguqu kwiqela layo kungoku nje uMorgan Mamila ukhutshwe eqeqesheni wafakwa njenge-technical director. uThabo September kunye noLwanele Kopo bazoqeqesha bobabini bethatha ke indawo kaMamila. Ukuva banzi ke ngalomba ngoku siqhagamshelana ngoZoom noKhanyiso Chwaku ongumhlalutyi wezemidlalo. Khanyiso masikubulise sikwamkele enkqubeni. All right?
Yebela kunjani?
Siyaphila nathi enkosi. Jonge uMamila ubuyele kwiChilli Boys njengomqeqeshi oyinhloko ngaphambi kokuba kuqale isizini ka-2023-24. Kwaye ke kuyabonakala ngathi kukho ukonwaba okukhulu emva kokutyikitya kwabadlali okuncomekayo. Kodwa ke izinto khange zimambele kakuhle njengoko ephumelele umdlalo omnye kwesibhozo. Ingaba wena Akhanyiso luthini uluvo lwakho ngolutshintsho elithe lenziwa yiChippa?
Ingabe izinto ngabe unyaka uyatshintsha kodwa ke ezinye izinto akazitshintshi ke ngehlobo ke kusetyenzwa ngalo ke phakathi berhakene eliqala ke liphethwe nguSifiwe Mpingisi ngokuba kaloku xa ngathi izinto azilungi ngokweziphumo kuyakhawuleza ukwenza ukukhumbule ukuba kaloku omnye umbhexeshi bekade phaa bengulo umzimbilakazi akahlala ke ixesha kakhulu bese mhlawumbe bakhona kungquzulwano wayenalo ke noMorgan Mamila ke wathutha ke impahla zakhe waya ke eRichards Bay apho ngokuse kumqeqeshi njengoba sethathe ke indawo kaKhaya noThembo ayothusa xa hleli nje ubona uba kunotshintsho phaya egqibela ngoba kaloku uSifiwe Mpingisi ungumuntu ongakufana abagcina abaqeqeshi nangoku egqibeleni ke lano ke ikhokhelwa ziziphumo xa ujonga kaloku ukuba ke eqala leMzantsi Afrika eliqala ke leChippa United ukuba kaloku beqale kahle isizini afanele nokwana babhunga pha napha bathatha amanqaku pha napha kodwa kaloku ucazama nophuluka namanqaku kaloku lo mntu ubekiweyo ukuba makaze neziphumo kaloku kufuneke kaloku athethelwe kaloku ngamanqaku loo manqaku kathande unqaba xa ubekwa ke kulaa position uba ngumbhexeshi kwilinyawo phandle kuba ekugqibeleni noba ke mhlawumbi ulo technical director abantu bokugqibela bathatha izigqibo ngabaqeqeshi mhlawumbi ke leba athi ke athathe ke abaqeqeshi ababini ke into ke kade yaqalwa ke Sundowns ke ngo-2006 benonile Thovu noMikwet Gamondi inamaxesha isebenze inamaxesha ingasebenzi kuba kaloku kungayazi uba mhlawumbi ngubani ufuneke ethathe isigqibo sokugqibela ngubani ufuneke athathe uxanduva kodwa ke ekugqibeleni iziphumo ke zinyanzelekile ukuba iziphumo ezingalungiyo ke zinyanzelekile ukuba uChippa kathathe isigqibo sokuba makakhabe etshintshe abaqeqeshi ekugqibeleni bento ukuba izembe ayona ke mhlawumbi ke ngafanele ichane ke iChippa United kuba kukho eliqala ke leCape Town Spurs elingaqhubi kahle kodwa akho mntu ufuna ungena kweza playoffs kuba ekugqibeleni eza playoffs kazibinasigqibo.
So ke ngoku iChippa United kwindawo ye-13 kwilog ngamanqaku 5 kuphela ukusuka kwi-relegation playoff ize ke ibe ngamanqaku 14 ukusuka kwi-relegation. Ingaba mhlawumbe kube njani ukubuyela okwesibini kwaye uMamila kweliqela?
Ekugqibeleni kaloku unikwe ithuba kudala kokuzindaba imani xele ngakuzo kudala emane ethetha uba yena uyakwazi uqeqesha wazi umdlalo ke abe nothi uba kuzihlangu sesibini ke kabonakala uba kaloku nokwana ke ungene kwamanzanzulu kakhulu kwiinyamba ezingafiki ezantsi lona iphinde yabonakalisa ukuba kaloku ngaske abaphathi ke wamaqela apha eMzantsi Afrika xa bekhetha abaqeqeshi bakhetha abaqeqeshi abanolwazi lebhola abanesikolo sebhola uMorgan Mamila bengumuntu kaloku bekade ihleli nje sedeskini elango lwakhe bemane ethetha uba mhlawumbi uyalazi ibhola ukwazi uba ngumbhexeshi weqela ukube mhlawumbi ube inqununu yahlukile kunophatha iqela ndikhumbula iSundowns around 2000 izama uPeter Couturier bakade khe wasebenza eChippa bemzame kumqeqeshi yayinto zakhe isebenza kahle kakhulu ke leyo loo nto ithi kuba kukhona nje imisebenzi edinga abantu bawo uMorgan Mamila besinothi mhlawumbi ekuqaleni kwakhe bikhona nje enzame nezinguqu bezama kodwa ke akhona into yasebenza kuba egqibeleni kufuneke laa nto uyithathe ekuqaleni uthi uyifikise egqibeleni ke uthe wavela kuba kaloku ngoku ayingomsebenzi wakhe wokusuka ke ukumasithembe kuba oChippa nabanye abaphathi xa bethetha isigqibo sotyumba abaqeqeshi mabatyumba abaqeqeshi abawaziyo umsebenzi abawuthandayo lo msebenzi abangenzi intlekisa ngawo.
Uthatha apha into yokubana xa kutyundwa abadlali mabaqiniseke into yokubana batyumba abadlali abazawuqiniseka into yokubana xa besebaleni benza zona. Khanyiso siyayazi into yokubana umphathi weChippa akanamonde ingakumbi xa kungekho iziphumo ezincumisayo. Ingaba mhlambe ukutshintshwa kwabaqeqeshi phakathi kwesizini kulichaphazela njani eliqela kwaye sizawubona omphi umphumela emva kokuba betshintshiwe?
Sike sibone kuliya ngizakalo ukukhumbule kuba kuqhuba umbaba AFCON uqala ngomgqibelo so okwangoku abaqeqeshi babini kwanele Popo noThabo September banexesha loba bakhe bahlale phansi bakhe bajoma mhlawumbi ke zeziphi izidingo ke badinga ngokwabadlali. Ekugqibeleni ayingabo abatyityi abadlali bafika nje nesicelo sabathi sifuna nje uvala ezi zikhewu banikwa kabadlali ke ngoku. So excuse me, masike sibone mhlawumbi ke bayisebenza njani ke le khefu. Sikhumbule kumdlalo wokuqala xa bevula ke league baqhubisa nePirates bezabe belapha esigodini sikababenzela. So lona kaxela bathi sebevula incango zabo bavula incango zabo ngekexela ke elile ngxaki zalo nabo ke in terms of ngokuqokelela amanqaku. So kunyanzelekile bayiqala ke le chipa nabaqeqeshi bababili bakhawuleze ke bavuke emaqandeni ngokuba xa ngathi xa sijongile elasembe ke automatic lizaba phepha lona kodwa ke akho mntu ukufuna ke playoffs.
So kwabantu babalayo uThabo September naye ukopo njengabaqeqeshi ucinga uba baza kunaba ukuqinisekisa ukuba ichipa iyahlala pha ku-PSL?
Look, into efana ivele uba kaloku abadlali xa bebona abaqeqesha bakhe badlala ngozimisela kakhulu ngoba kaloku bafuna ugcina indawo zabo eqeleni. Into ebalulekileyo kukuthatha isiqalo sihle baqhubekeke naso bavaleke ezinye ngoku. Yiyo loo nto kufuniseka uba amaqela bakwazi ukutshintsha abaqeqeshi ke mhlawumbi xa kushiyeke nje bedlalela 10 kwenzeka uba mhlawumbi bakwazi ufaneka loo manqaku abalulekileyo ukuze ke bagcineke indawo yabo kwiligi phezulu ke ngoku. So anakothi ukuba chipa iqala kahle kakhulu then iyophelwa ngabantu xa kuphelisa ngoba kaloku yilaa nto uba xa kufika umqeqeshi omtsha fana nemoto entsha noba xa unemoto entsha unemoto esibini endlini uyayiwela laa moto intsha uthi uma mhlawumbi ayisakanezi kakhulu ke le moto intsha ke ngoku uphinde ubile kulaa moto indala ke ngoku.
Yeah. Phantse isizini wena Khanyiso nganye iChipa United isoloko ilwela into yokubana ayithotyelwa kwileague engezantsi. Ucinga uba mhlawumbe ukutshintshwa kwabaqeqeshi njengokusitsho into yobana zikhona mhlawumbi izinto noba unyaka uyaqala kodwa zikhona ezinye izinto ezingayekwa nje kuqhutyekwe nobomi. Ucinga uba mhlawumbe olu tshintsho olwenziwayo ngunobangela woko kwaye ingaba mhlawumbe ubabona besinda kulo nyaka?
Ukusinda kona I think yona nto befike notice ezandleni zabo ngokuba kaloku Cape Town Space lengaqhube kahle tu. So kanje kubaleka nje la 15 spot. Eyokuba ke mhlawumbi ke lena yozinzo kuzafuna ke yena ke umfokambengisa iphele ngoba kaloku nyaka nanyaka kuthethwa into enye nechipa bazaba ngabaqeqeshi bechipa kulo nyaka. Kunento ethethwayo kulo msebenzi sebenza ngokuba xa ufanele umsebenzi seChipa United uthatha nje impahla zakho ufuna usifake eplastikini ungaphathi nesuit ungaphathi nje nehlako eqinileyo efika nje ufanele kumane unqobe i-tracksuit zakho uzigcine ezemboleko zomsebenzi ngoba kaloku la msebenzi uyakhawuleza ufika aphinda hamba ngokuba kaloku umphathi weChipa yaziwa ukuba mhlanje kube ngathi uphulukana nemidlalo unyawo zakhe nezakhe zakhawuleza urhawuzelela akhangele uzakwenza ngoku. So masithembe ukuba kwisizini entsha kwayena ke uChipa uzakwazi ukuthenga abadlali agcina abadlali abanabo azokwazi uba mhlawumbi akhabe nozinto nje lesizini enye apho ke angatshitshi khona kabaqeqeshi.
Khanyiso masibambe ngazibini ngexesha lakho ube nosuku olumnandi. Enkosi kakhulu ngokusihlalutyela kwezemidlalo.
Enkosi.
Lowo ke mbukeli besincokola nayo nguKhanyiso Chwako nobesixela banzi ke ngomba wokutshintshwa kwabaqeqeshi beChipa United. Kanti ngokumbukeli mathi siqhwi sibhatale amatyala aqiniseka into yokubana uqusha lazi bukele Ekhaya Jikelele. Siphinde sikwamkele kwakhona usabukele inkqubo yakho oyithanda kunene iEkhaya Jikelele apha ku-SABC Plus ku-SABC Lihaye. Umvuyiseko Ndamase yinjineli yezandi kwaye ke wenze imiboniso emininzi yemidlalo yeqonga yomculo. Le njineli ke yile imiboniso emininzi kwaye ngoku usebenza kwiSophia Town eSouth African State Theatre. Kungoku nje uNdamase ulapha estudio ukuze asixelele banzi ngesandi kwimidlalo yeqonga. Faka masikubulise sikwamkele inkqubeni Ekhaya Jikelele. All right?
Ngiyaphila njani sisikhola?
Duthi sisikholoza. Siyaphila nami enkosi. Mhle kakhulu umsebenzi owenzayo. Ndiyafuna into yokubana nje usahlukanisele into yokubana izandi ze-theatre productions ihluke njani?
Oh, okay. Ndiyabulisa nababukeli. Before we get deeper into Iindaba yezandi ze-theatre, let's just explain the sound in general.
Yes.
The purpose of the sound in a theatre production. Sound is there for reinforcement purposes, to reproduce, to make sure abantu ababukele bayeva.
Okay.
Yes. And then to go with sound effects, which is izandi ezothetha ngazo. Izandi are there to trigger specific actions of play.
Wow.
You understand? They also act as a guideline for actors or performers on stage. Personally, I think any production is done without sound effects because they bring in some sense of a direction to a play. For you to understand what it's in the morning or it's raining, there has to be rain. They create an illusion, basically.
Oh, and speaking of illusion, you know, I want you to get to us. I mean, the process of creating these sounds. Njembo sithi into bana mhlambe ekseni sizawuva imvula. Ngamanye amaxesha siye sive mhlambe khona izandi ezothusayo. Ndiyafuna ke ngoku into bana usithathe usibeke kwi process of creating ezandi uthetha ngazo.
Okay, oqala as a creative, obviously you need to understand the script.
Okay.
You need to understand the requirements of a play, what it entails, what is needed, like all those things. And then from there, you do your own research. After understanding the script, obviously, you need to do your own research and gather those things. At this point, we're actually at a point where the theater itself is evolving. There has been introduction of a band. Most of these effects now, they are now triggered by a band.
Yeah.
It's no longer like pre-recorded samples where you
because it's live.
Yes, you may not see the band because sometimes you have to hide the band.
Oh.
Yes, but then it's there, and then they use like the different musical instruments can be used to trigger different sound effects.
You uthetha apha ngokuresearcha into ethi awuvela ufike ngalamhla kuthiwa naku kuyenziwa ufike uthi gqi njengomuntu ophethe isound. You know, I want you to talk to us about the preparation process. Into bana mhlambe, are you also part of rehearsals zabadlali beqonga?
Yes, that is very important. It's actually the most important part of a production. It starts on the rehearsal room. You need to like understand each and every part of the play. From the rehearsal space to the theater, when they're moving in from the rehearsal space to the theater. Already when they get to the theater, those effects, they need to be ready. We understand?
Yeah. So without Nina, akho theater mabancam. Ibaleke kakhulu and ndiyafuna into mana usiqobisele mhlambe kwimicelimngeni okanye kwi-challenges that are often overlooked ongathi into yokubana you as sound people nigo through kuzo.
With theater it's different. You create the end product while the audience is there. You don't have the time to edit. Yes, you don't. There's no room for mistakes.
So Mauti, there's no room for mistakes, so it's perfection all the way.
Like there's no time that you're cutting and you have to fix this. No. The
so
show needs to go
impazamo nje, a slight mistake wenza njani okanye ayenzeki at all.
You have to improvise, but then normally it shouldn't happen.
The show goes on.
Yes. I remember like when I go deeper into the thing, sound effects, I was doing a show called Lifted, Let the Blind Sing. It was for blind people. They were triggered by the sound effects. Like the entire production was around sound because those people they can't see, they're blind. There's the one old man Magangena is being controlled by the drummer, the person playing the drum. When he's getting off rail, he has to play a specific part of the drum so that the person can get straight up until it gets to upper Mela Shalekon. Even how important these sound effects are.
So, I mean, this looks like a collaborative effort. We have Abantu Be Sound, we have Abadlali Beqonga, we have directors. Baninzi abantu abakulena inkqubo. Ungathi mhlawumbe looking at areas the entire production, zeziphi mhlawumbe izinto oqonda baziyasilela and ziyabonakalisa into namhlawumbe kungaba khona improvement kuzo.
Izinto engathi ziyasilela with regards to, I think sometimes the budget constraints, you understand? Because you're always controlled by the budget. If production yakho, it's controlled by the budget allocated for when. Sometimes abanye abalimiter, we understand they don't have the type of resources they need to tell the story the way they want to tell it.
Yeah.
We understand.
Okay, so i-budget ufumanisa
for
into
me,
bana
yes.
yeah, because I mean ndinganqinela nawe because I mean we've had i-casting directors nabantu abangababhali bezinto ezibumila kunje besitsho into bana bayacela i-funding bayabethwa ngumcimbi we-budget, so ndiyanqinelana nawe kakhulu kulomba. Ndiyafuna uqonda because mhlambe khona umuntu obukele ekhaya othi wow u-impressed ngumsebenzi owenzayo and I mean it looks like perfection and ufuna uqonda into bana mhlambe kuwe kukuthathe ixesha elingakanani kwaye intoni mhlambe othe wabe kanti uyayenza to polish the skill that you have?
I take every day as a learning curve. We learn like every day. I was fortunate enough to be part of the biggest theater in Africa, the State Theater.
Wow.
It's a very good platform, especially for young people. Like, you learn a lot, you learn every day. You get to meet people who have been in the industry for a very long time. So you can imagine the amount of knowledge and experience you gather. But then it always depends on your attitude as a person. Attitude will take you a long way. It takes you to places where talent can never take you.
Wow.
Yes.
Hey, so your name motivational. Wow, kuhle kakhulu into bana yazi I mean you've gracefully grown and ndiyafuna uqonda into bana I mean abantu mhlawumbe abafuna ungena kuleli candelo okuyo, what are the pros and cons?
You need to be very patient. You need to be like a hard worker. I'm in a space full of critics, understand?
Yeah.
So if you can take criticism, specifically constructive criticism, you won't be able to survive. You won't grow. We understand?
And what are you currently working on now?
Right now we're busy preparing for season 2 of Fire Town.
Okay.
It is a very interesting production. Like, it has a very rich history. I'm sure you know Fire Town. Like,
Yes.
Yes.
Hayi. Sayibona ke xa seyiphekiwe mhlambe ke ngelinye ixesha sake singndwendwele sikubone behind the scenes into bana kanye umsebenzi wakho wenza ntoni xa ufika nje pha eqongeni. Masibambe ngazibini Mvuyiseka ngokuba usindwendwele apha ekhaya Jikelele. Mhle kakhulu umsebenzi owenzayo kwaye sikunqonelela okuhle kodwa enkosi kakhulu.
Enkosi.
Right, imbukeli we-Ekhaya Jikelele lo ke ebesithetha naye ibinguye uMvuyiseka Ndamase oyincutshe kwizandi nobesixelela ke ngakumbi ngokwenza kwezandi zemidlalo yeqonga.